Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles has quit the week after I started. Coincidence? Yeah, probably. Hey everybody, it's Dave from Big D's Collectibles, and welcome to this week's Hot 10 Breakpoints. This is where I take the Hot 10 comics from the Key Collector Comics app and use data from Go Collect, and then I do some magical graphical shit, and we figure out what grades you should target if you got a bad case of the FOMO. Without any further ado, let's jump into these breakpoints.
10.
Starting off at number 10. God, I hate this book. Full transparency, I've never read it. I've never read Lobo. Seems like a Wolverine knockoff. I find the cover unappealing. Maybe Jason Momoa will change my mind. He woke something deep inside of me in Stargate Atlantis. What can I say? 8.5 through 9.4s are all about 20% below the trend here, folks. Do it for Jason.
9.
Number 9 this week. Can you imagine this book doing this if President Ross was played by William Hurt? Nah, this is all Harrison Ford, baby. I was actually hopeful for this movie. But then again, I'm woke. Anyways, 9.0 and 9.2s are the grades to target here, folks.
8.
Yes! Too low on the list at number 8, but hell yes. Still an undervalued Marvel Silver Age key. 3 weeks until Born Again on Disney Plus. I am so stoked. The Netflix series on Disney Plus, if you haven't seen it yet, you have missed the best thing Marvel has done since the MCU. There's Daredevil, then Infinity War, Endgame, Winter Soldier, Civil War, etc. You're looking at a decent chunk of cheese here. 7.0 is going to set you back about $6,000, and the 8.0 is about $8,500, but it's worth it. I don't think this will make my target of the week at 28% below the trend line, but it's my pick of the week with a ham sandwich. Highly recommended.
7.
Could Go Collect have used a worse image for this comic? I'd grab another picture, but consistency. Last week we had Secret Wars number 8, and I told you I thought it was overrated. This is why. First black costume. Amazing Fantasy 15 homage. Enough said. If you're looking for a bargain on this book, you're looking for a 9.0.
6.
Todd McFarlane considers Amazing Spider-Man 299 to be the first appearance of Venom. But what the fuck does he know, right? Looks like any grade from an 8.0 up to about a 9.0 is about 12% below the trend. Anything higher than a 9.4 and you're an elitist snob and you should reconsider your need to be better than everybody.
5.
I really don't care for this book. It's the first Silver Surfer, but he's not on the cover. It's the first cameo Galactus. It's got its name on the cover. Uatu has seen better days. Is that sunscreen causing his dome to be all shiny, or did someone spill the ink while they were doing this cover? Not to mention there's been a warehouse find of high-grade copies that have been known about for well over a decade. I guess Kirby did convey the drama of the coming of the Planet Eater. 7.5 is your target grade if this is your jam, boys and girls. But stick around.
4.
Okay, just like last week. Awesome book. If you've just come out of your 1950s bomb shelter and before you run right the fuck back in, fantastic cover. Fantastic story. First appearance of the Kingpin, even though he's not on the cover. It's probably one of the 5 best comics in the Amazing Spider-Man run, and that's saying something. And with Daredevil Born Again coming out, it's hot. So if you're looking for that dopamine hit, FOMO be damned. Look in the high mid-grade, 6.5 to 7.5, 8.0 to 8.5 if you can stretch your wallet.
3.
All right, this one's a sore spot for me. More Born Again, FOMO, great cover, first appearance of the Punisher. I don't have it. Something this Bronze A's, I like to get it in a 9.4. But it's an overpay, as you can see on this handy-dandy graph here. So I've never pulled the trigger on it. I'm hoping someday I can find a nice high-grade raw copy, but it's going to have to be a stroke of luck. There are bargains to be found from 6.5 through 8.5, which is the best buy. Target 6.5, 7.5, and 8.5 on this guy. There is a Marvel Tales reprint that you can hold on to in the meantime, like I have.
2,
All right, another book that was on here last week. This is Poor Man's Iron Man Key, but it's not for poor people anymore. 6.5 to 8.5 here as well, with 7.5 being the sweet spot. I'm just not that into it.
1,
And here we go. This, in my opinion, is the book for Fantastic Four First Steps. First full Galactus, second Silver Surfer, first cover for both. And this cover, whoo boy, one of the top covers of all time, in my opinion. Now, the comic itself, I don't know. Ultimate Nullifier, what the fuck? But it's great. If I had one, I sold it. I bought one from Heritage Raw, the UK price variant. I got it graded, and it had restoration. I guess I could have had it removed, but Heritage wouldn't work with me, but they would refund me. So I sent it back, 7.5 UK price variant restored, sold more than I paid for it. Fuck my life. I've been looking for one ever since. Deals from 6.5 all the way up to 8.5, the biggest being the 7.5, which is 38% below the trend. That's it for this week's Breakpoints. I think with Lawrence taking his channel and making it monthly for the top 10, I think that opens up possibility for me to add some more information in here. Originally, when I planned this, I just figured I'd just hit the breakpoints and be done, like maybe a 5-minute video. With the 15 of you who've watched last week's video, comment below and tell me what you'd like to see. I could flesh some stuff out, or I could just keep it short and sweet. Let me know, and I will see you next week.